Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we are going to do a Nepenthes update. I haven't done one on these little carnivorous plants in a while, and I have tons to show you, lots of cool pictures and everything like that. It is a bright, beautiful, sunny day out there, as you can see from the south wall. It's getting later in the afternoon, and the sun's going to be leaving the greenhouse soon. But it's bright and it's cold out. Novembers are always cold for us. They're usually one of the colder months. But anyways, I brought some Nepenthes down from the rafters. None of them are hanging. A lot of them usually hang up top. I brought them all down so we can see them. I hopefully won't forget too many of them as we pass by them. And yeah, I just want to do a quick sort of tour. Nothing much on each individual one. You're just going to see a whole bunch of Nepenthes, so I hope that's okay. So why don't we just start this way over here. The lighting is off right now. See if I can open that up without hitting too much. There is my cold growing chamber with my Velosas in. And one Carnivorous is right there in the corner. A few orchids in there as well. This little area normally has the lights on, but I turned them off for filming purposes. All the plants are doing very well in there. These are all typically very high growing alpine sort of plants. They like it high humidity, lots of light, but not very warm. So here's a Burbidgii. There's actually two plants in this pot here. I just repotted my little pot that I had. It had three in originally, and I put one in the warmer area. This is a Lingjiu Latta with all the pictures facing in the other direction. It's coming along nicely. There's still little tiny pictures on it, but getting bigger as a whole. Lavicola here, doing quite well. Lots of pictures on it. This time of year you start to kind of struggle for pictures as well because the light is starting to really fade here. We are going to be down to about 8.5 hours of light in no time. Palawanensis, doing nicely. Clearing the 4-inch pot in all directions basically. That's probably the newest picture there. Densiflora, looking nice. Getting pretty toothy in there. You can just start to see the teeth. That's probably my biggest picture there. But overall, they're doing well. They hang up right now on, focus again, on the rafters there, getting as much light as they can. Rob Cantley just popped a new picture over the last couple days. He hasn't colored up yet, but nice and freshly open. When they get some age to them, they get darker like this, and then darker again like that when they get older. And it's got a new leaf coming on it again, so that's nice. Platy Chilla is here. This thing goes in picturing spurts for me. I think the latest picture is probably, of course, at the back, Murphy's Law. Back there, I can see it right there behind the dead one. But doing really well. It's starting to vine a little bit now. You can see the growth is really starting to speed up in the vine. Not so much just a little rosette. We'll keep moving here. My Miranda is like everywhere. Right up to the top of the greenhouse and way down and below. Its pot is down here. It's kind of buried behind a bunch of stuff, but it's doing well. There's lots and lots of pictures all over the place. This one here is a nice plant. This is a hybrid. I don't have tons of hybrids, but this one I really like. That is Glandulifera cross Boschiana. Nice plant. Sticky to touch though. It gets all these little glands on them, like down on the bottom there, and you can see they actually have like a shine to them because they have like sticky nectar coming out of them. He's also got sticky nectar right up on the lid there. You can see like a drop of nectar. But doing very well. A nice hybrid. This is my Mira. All my plants look like they need a good drink of water. I'll do that after I'm done filming. Doing very well, growing in leaps and bounds. My Lavicola is down here. Sorry, Lamii is down here. Doing really well as well for a Lamii. Lots of pictures on it. Each leaf is a little bigger than the next. I'm going to kind of just skip over my seedlings for now. Brokensis, no pictures, he's new. A bunch of Fuscas right here, just starting to picture up. Copelandii, another new one. Never really lost a beat with this guy. He kept picturing away even though he was new. Leonardoi, got some nice pictures down along the edges there. There's one there. Aristolochoides, one bigger plant, one smaller plant. Is now kind of clearing the pot, but in all fairness, that plant is off to the side of the pot to start with. Dianii here. Lots of pictures coming in and around down there. And another one open in there. I'm sure there's another one right here. Oh, that's just sort of a tendril starting. But yeah, it's doing very well as well. A few other newer ones back there just sort of settling in. Dubia, looking very nice. What is this guy here? Sergioensis. New picture inflating here. We're really zoomed in. Let's zoom this back out. And yeah, the biggest picture looks like it's kind of fading, and then there's lots of new pictures coming. Peltata is behind it there. Nice picture on the Peltata. Good leaf jumps on this guy. He's really cleared that 4-inch pot very easily now. It's probably a 6-inch plant in there. This is my Hamada ventricosa, or ventricosa Hamada. The cutting that we did. We did that together. It's coming along. It's got lots of pictures starting on it. Nepenthes bongso, looking good. Another new picture inflating. Spectabilis. There's a few cuttings in the front of the pot there, and they're actually starting to inflate pictures. Little basil shoot coming out, as well as tons of upper pictures on this guy. Tons and tons. Beautiful looking pictures. I really like them. So it always does quite well for me. I don't know if there's any lower pictures right now. Maybe this one's a lower. They have a bit different shape to them than the upper pictures do. Right here is a ventricosa. These pictures just simply last forever and then slowly fade. There's probably literally dozens of pictures in there. Dozens and dozens. They're so old they start to kind of lose their shine and everything, but they don't really deteriorate too much. So a good mix of uppers and lowers. It goes right to the ceiling up there. Can't really see it too well because it's just becoming a jungle in this corner. My, what do they call this guy? Oh, Sibuensis. The name just slipped my mind there. Has got lots of nice pictures on it. This one is a massive Sibuensis picture. Looking really good. Probably the nicest picture it's ever had. I see a new basil coming out down at the bottom. This is a basil from a couple years ago. And the main plant has got several uppers on it now. Back into this sort of jungle. So there is a Sibuensis upper. Right there. Quite plain looking, but it took me years to get those. They didn't happen overnight. There's another one in there, and another Sibuensis picture forming here. Things are definitely starting to get a little weak with the lack of light, when there's especially the stuff that doesn't have any light on it. Sanguinea pictures are looking kind of their age there. Nice upper picture on the Sanguinea right here. One of my first uppers. The plant's really taken off. The plant it's made it to the ceiling. This is the same plant here. Hopefully it's going to flower in there. I don't know if it has yet. These guys here are my Ventrata. They're everywhere. So now we know what those are. When you see them hanging around, they're absolutely everywhere. My Burbetti here is, the pictures come in flushes, and so all the tops have died on the pictures. The bottoms are still fine, and there's a new sort of generation of pictures working on its way there. Jacquelineae, always a slow grower. The pictures never last for very long on these guys either. Two different color clones there. Jamban is doing fantastic. That's probably its biggest picture ever, but there's lots of pictures and lots kind of behind it as well. Here is a Loei. I think its newest picture is right here, just opened. Just opening. Another Lowii here. This is its newest picture. They have a little bit of a weird lid. These both got transplanted. They were in the same pot, and now they're in different pots. And that's their first picture since they were moved. If I move this guy over, you can see my Macrophylla. Looking very nice. That's its newest picture there. Behind it, the bright red one is Diatus. Nice toothy plant. I love how red it is. Red peristome, red plant. Back there is Hamada, Platy, Chilla. There's a few uppers. There's no lowers anymore. Well, they're not really uppers either. There's a few intermediate pictures that are starting to swell. That's another Hamada, Platy, Chilla. Highland Renwartiana's finally got its first picture on it here. I've only had it a few months, but doing quite well. Glabrata back there. I do see a picture down there for the Glabrata. And as we're going here, I might as well show you, this is Spatulata and a new Spatulata. This one here is Dormant's top number 2. That's going to be a nice picture. We're really zoomed in again. There is its last picture. Tenuous, few nice pictures. They're a little bit smaller than the summer pictures, but moving along nicely. This is one of my new Vulgaris. Its latest picture. The biggest picture, which it had when I got it, is now fading, but it opened with this one, so I'm happy it has something on it. Those are beautiful plants. If we go really low here, as I say, I'm going to ignore the seedlings for now. Moluensis and Moluensis, and then there's some Hamadas back there. And some more Hamadas. Nice and toothy. I've just been letting them sort of do their thing and grow in this tray all sort of together. They like sort of hanging out on each other's pots and in between the pots and stuff like that. This is a Tentaculata. And another Hamada there. Here's a good shot of an adult lower picture of the Hamada. You can see a few more growing in that moss there that are just starting to inflate. And many back there. There's one that's just opening right there. You can see it's just starting to open, but all doing well. They like it a little bit shadier and cooler. There's lights on all of these guys at this point. The lights are off right now, of course, for filming. Back up here, Highland Truncata, Alba, Gracemilla. Raja is looking very nice. Clearing the 4-inch pot. My Dubia, Intermis is just, I think, within the next couple pictures should have adult pictures. My Pitapangii is about to picture like crazy, but when the seasons changed, it dropped all its old pictures, so it's going to hopefully have a nice flush soon. It's starting to really grow too. Mikei is at the back. That is a cross that's just starting to come back. That's Argentia across Armin. Steinophella. Nigra. This one I'm very happy about is one of my newest ones. Micromphora. It's a dwarf plant. Not many around in cultivation. This is another one I really like here. Adnata. Beautiful little plant. This is another one I'm excited about. My new Hurliana. It's actually another seedling of it right there, but this one's bigger, so we'll focus on it. Edwardiana, blah. Looking really nice right now. Dark pictures on it. And here's a few more pictures on it, on them. Attenburyi, another Attenburyi. Ephipiata is starting to look good. He's getting some stripes in his peristome. Taking a long time. Some seed-grown Rajas. Those guys are exactly a year old now. Glandulifera. Naga. Red hairy Hamadas are sort of in the mix there. I just sort of put them deep under the lights because they stopped picturing for me this fall. I was keeping them out of the sunshine, out of the sunlight this summer, and they slowed down in picturing, and so now I'm just trying to gain pictures back. The pictures just kept aborting. So, Phalanx, what else? Ramspina's back there, Flava. So they're all doing quite well. These ones are some newer ones as well. They just came into my care. This one was supposed to be a Platy. I'm not sure if it's pure or not, but looks nice. Good sized plant. Another picture's inflating on it here. Another Vulgaris there. I don't have a picture on it. These guys, as I say, just came to me, but they came in big anyways, but no pictures. And that one there with the yellow trap, sticky trap behind it is another Flava. Velardii there. We're trying them in two different spots. Under the intense light here and a little bit cooler, and then under the like lowland chamber lights. So one's growing kind of intermediate in the daytime, one's growing warm in the daytime. Then I move that pot to the other side of the greenhouse so it doesn't get the Highland Nights. Cercelia, again, dropped all its pictures this fall, but it's starting to come back with some new pictures. So I'm happy about that. This glabrata is growing like crazy here. Basil shoot down on the bottom, basil shoot last year. I just restaked it, and it is actually already like grown up past the stake when I left like 6 inches of room or 4 inches of room. So I just did that, and it's growing so fast. It's got to start flowering soon, so that'll be nice. This one I guess turns out to be a cross. This was supposed to be a Ramspina, but I think it's Ramspina McFarley. This one here is Trusmaniensis. Slow grower for me, but coming along. This one is Rob Cantley cross Hamada. Nice peristome on them. It's going to be a great plant when it's bigger. Titaliensis. Nice looking picture here. Gymnophora. Lots of plants, lots of pictures in there. McFarlanei. Nice picture. I like how white they are. And we're back to this Vulgaris here. So these are the ones that are growing in the highland area. Keep in mind the Velardii there doesn't stay here. He's just sort of visiting. And we will slowly walk you over. It's going to be a little bit bright here, but we're going to slowly walk you into the warmer side. So where we just left over there, nighttime lows are down into the low 50s, 52, 53. That's like 12, 13 Celsius in this side. Now where we're standing here, the nighttime lows are 17, 18, 65 Fahrenheit sort of thing. Here is my truncata. I'm always fighting with this thing, but it's actually slowly making progress. Clearing the pot quite nicely now, and I'm looking forward to its growth in these sort of intermediate conditions. So I always grew it either too cold or too warm, so now it's hopefully just right. And I brought down some of my other ones again from the ceiling above us. This is a hybrid. This is Alba marginata veitchii. This is Platy Chilla veitchii. I think there's the latest picture there. They're really starting to take off, and again, they're not used to the intermediate conditions that they really wanted, so they're starting to really thrive. I put a Burbidgii over on the intermediate side as well. See how he does a little bit warmer. I hear they grow nice warm. This is an Alba marginata. I just got him. There's no pictures on him, but didn't really miss a beat. He's grown quite a bit in the month I've had him. This one here is Hirsuta Spatula. This is the first nice picture it's actually got on it. All the other pictures had like 0 peristomes, so I'm hoping that's a sign of the times, and will continue to do well. Now I'm going to switch over here. We're working our way to the lowland plants. Macro Vulgaris. Slow to get picturing, but starting to picture now. I haven't actually had a picture on this, and I've had it for like 6 months. It's growing 3 leaves in that time. And that was probably the leaf that it grew when I got it, so it doesn't really count. It's kind of like the transitional leaf. But it's growing really well now, and again, it likes its intermediate conditions. Phasiliana, possibly Fusca, looking nice. Again, enjoying some intermediate conditions. My Veitchii is going to take off now that it's in some intermediate conditions. Big leaf jumps. I'm looking forward to this picture here. This is his latest picture, but really looking forward to new pictures on it. And I'll swing in here, and I'm going to turn on the light in here and see if it makes any difference. This door is normally closed, and in where we're standing, the room is 65 at nighttime. In this chamber is 72 at nighttime, so just that little bit warmer again. It's nice and bright in here. I threw a lot of plants in here, some that don't even need to be in here, kind of in here. So, of course, my bical is in here and doing fabulous. It really loves the hot days. This guy, even in winter, gets up to about 97 Fahrenheit, or 36 Fahrenheit or 36 Celsius. Another bical here. I put some maximas in here. They're only for a short time to kind of give them a leaf jump or two. Same with the Azume I put in here for just a leaf jump or two to give them a boost. The Ampullaria in here loves it. And the Rafflesiana has got some good sized pictures on it. They're growing very rapidly. Lowland plants grow so fast compared to highland plants. They're just like weeds in comparison. There is a Rafflesiana. Good sized picture in there. Really nice. If we go up a little bit, there's a bunch of seedlings. Campanulatas there. Really hopeful on this guy. Clepeda is here. He's looking really nice too. So a lot of these ones like Campanulata and Clepeda won't spend the summer in here because it's just like beastly hot, but enjoy it for the winter time. But yeah, the Ampullaria is doing great. It's big. It's that big. Hasn't ever lost a leaf, so it's still in full leaf. I damaged one of the leaves the other day when I was moving some stuff around, which was a bit of a piss off. I ripped it. It was like super fresh, and it just like tore so easily. But what are you gonna do? There's another Velardii in there. Neither one of them of the pots are doing super well yet. They're still kind of establishing themselves, I think. So this one gets it like hot, humid, and I keep the media pretty dry and bright light. And the other one has more intermediate conditions with bright light. But anyways, that is a gigantic Nepenthes update. I hope you like this video. If you want to see more updates like this, make sure you subscribe to my channel. And I know this was long overdue, so thanks for being patient, guys. And until next time, bye for now.